Hey coin collectors and history buffs! Welcome back to where we explore the hidden value of coins you might have in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the 1969 Roosevelt dime, a small but fascinating coin with a rich history. Could it be worth more than 10 cents? Let's find out. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. By 1969, the dime had already undergone major changes. Most notably, the switch from 90% silver to copper-nickel clad in 1965 due to rising silver prices. The 1969 dime is one of the early non-silver issues, making it common in circulation but still collectible under the right conditions. Did you know? Before 1965, all Roosevelt dimes were made of 90% silver. Let's take a closer look at the details of the 1969 Roosevelt dime ** 75% copper, 25% nickel diameter ** 17.91 mm weight ** 2.27 grams edge ** readed. The Denver and Philadelphia dimes were meant for general circulation, while the San Francisco Mint only produced proof coins for collectors. Now, let's talk numbers. The U.S. Mint produced millions of Roosevelt dimes in 1969, so they aren't considered rare. Here's how many were made. 1969, no mint mark, Philadelphia ** 145,790,000. 1969, D. Denver ** 563,323,870. 1969, S. Proof. San Francisco ** 2,934,631, with over half a billion dimes minted in Denver alone. Finding a 1969 dime is easy. But the real question is, how much is it worth today? If you have a 1969 Roosevelt dime that has been in circulation, its value depends on its condition. Worn condition, circulated ** 10 to 15 cents fine to extremely fine ** 15 to 30 cents about uncirculated, minimal wear ** 50 cents to $1 mint state, uncirculated, MS60 to MS65 ** $1 to $10 plus. If your dime is in average circulated condition, it's mostly worth face value. However, uncirculated examples can bring in a little more, especially if they have sharp details and no wear. Now, here's where things get really exciting. Some 1969 Roosevelt dimes have errors and varieties that make them far more valuable than regular dimes. If the design is not properly centered, it can be worth $10 to $50, depending on how extreme the misalignment is. If the date, lettering, or Roosevelt's face appears doubled, you could be looking at a $50 to $200 plus coin. If a piece of the coin's edge is missing from the minting process, it could sell $10 to $30 or more. If your dime appears copper-colored on one side, it could be a missing clad layer error worth $50 to $100 or more. If you're lucky enough to have a 1969 S-proof dime, its value depends on the grade. Regular proof, PR60, PR64 ** $1 to $5. High-grade proof, PR65, PR69 ** $5 to $20 plus. Deep cameo, PR69, PR70 $50 to $100 plus. Deep cameo proof dimes, with strong contrast between the raised design and the background, are the most sought after. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1946, introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a crucial role in leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt was also closely associated with the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, the disease that had afflicted him. Before 1965, Roosevelt dimes were composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, due to rising silver prices and a nationwide coin shortage, the U.S. government made a significant change. Dimes were switched to a copper-nickel clad composition, with a core of pure copper and an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The decision was made to reduce costs and prevent hoarding of silver coins. By the time the 1969 Roosevelt dime was minted, the transition to clad coinage was already in full effect. The San Francisco Mint only struck proof dimes for collectors, while the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced coins for circulation. The obverse, front, of the dime features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. The inscriptions Liberty, ***, to the left, In God We Trust, ***, below his chin, the year, 1969, to the right. The reverse, back, of the dime showcases a torch, symbolizing liberty, an olive branch, representing peace, an oak branch, symbolizing strength and independence. The inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, asterisk asterisk, Latin for, out of many, one dime. It represents the post-silver era of U.S. coinage. It was minted during a time of major social and economic changes in the U.S., Vietnam War, civil rights movement, and the space race. While common in circulation, error coins and high-grade specimens can have collector. 1992 Roosevelt dime. We'll break down its history, the significance of the year, and its current value in the market. So, let's dive into the details of this small but mighty coin. First, let's give a brief introduction to the Roosevelt dime for those who might be new to the world of coin collecting. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 to honor the legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. He's remembered not only for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, but also for founding the March of Dimes, a foundation to fight polio. The Roosevelt dime replaced the Mercury dime, which had been in circulation since 1916. The design, created by John R. Sinek, shows a profile of Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. Now, the 1992 Roosevelt dime is just one of many, but it has its own unique characteristics that we'll get into in just a moment. So, let's talk specifically about the 1992 Roosevelt dime. Like all dimes, this coin has a face value of just 10 cents, and it weighs a modest 2.27 grams with a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. It's made primarily from a copper-nickel-clad composition, with 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which gives it that silvery look you're probably familiar with. The 1992 coin isn't what we'd call rare or special in the sense of being a low-mintage coin. However, there are still certain details and variations that can affect its value, especially if you have one that's in exceptional condition. Let's talk mintage numbers. The 1992 Roosevelt dime had a significant number of coins produced across various mints. In total, approximately 1.5 billion dimes were minted in 1992, with coins coming from the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Here's a breakdown. As you can see, the mintage is quite high, which means the coin is not rare in general circulation. But don't worry, there's more to a coin's value than just how many were made. So, what's the current value of the 1992 Roosevelt dime if you have one in your collection, or maybe you've just found one in your change jar? In circulated condition, meaning a coin that's seen regular use, the 1992 Roosevelt dime typically holds its face value of 10 cents. Because it's part of a series that's been in regular circulation for many years, you're unlikely to find one of these that's worth much more than a dime unless it's in exceptional condition or has some unique features. However, if you happen to find a 1992 Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition, or even one that has been graded as a high-quality coin, its value can increase slightly. Coins that are in near-perfect or mint condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear, can fetch anywhere from 25 cents to 50 cents or even more depending on the market. If you send a high-grade coin to be certified by a reputable grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, it could potentially go for a little more at auction, especially if there's strong demand. But let's be clear, don't expect to get rich off a regular 1992 dime, unless it's in uncirculated or proof condition. Here's the thing. Although the 1992 Roosevelt dime isn't considered rare by most collectors, there are still a few interesting details that could make your coin more valuable. Some collectors look out for error coins, like those with double strikes, unusual die cracks, or other minting anomalies. For example, there's been some discussion of the 1992 dime having minor die cracks or off-center strikes, which could make them more valuable to the right buyer. If you happen to have a dime with any of these characteristics, it could be worth a bit more than the typical dime. So, always take a closer look at the coin before you toss it into your pocket change. Moving on, let's talk about the 1992 proof dime. Unlike the standard dimes produced for general circulation, proof coins are struck specifically for collectors and have a mirror-like finish. These coins were only produced at the San Francisco Mint, and about 3.5 million of them were made. Proof coins are typically more valuable than their regular counterparts due to their quality and the fact they're intended for collectors. A 1992 proof dime in excellent condition can be worth around $2 to $5 or more, depending on the grade and demand. So, there you have it, the 1992 Roosevelt dime. While it may not be worth a fortune in general circulation, certain varieties or high-quality versions can still be interesting finds for collectors. Whether you're just getting started in numismatics or you've been collecting for years, it's always fun to learn about the history and value of our everyday coins. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1992 Roosevelt dime, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below if you've come across any interesting variations of this coin. Have you found a mint condition dime in your pocket change? Let us know your story. 2016 Roosevelt dime, a coin that is quite commonly found in your pockets but holds some interesting facts that many people may not know. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting into numismatics, this video will give you all the essential details about this classic US coin and its circulating value. So, let's jump right in. First, let's talk a bit about the history and design of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime has been the 10-cent coin of the United States since 1946, after it was designed by artist John R. Sinnock. This design was chosen to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his passing in 1945. The coin has remained largely unchanged in appearance ever since. Roosevelt was a beloved president, and the dime was chosen as the perfect tribute to him due to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. He's still remembered as one of the most important figures in American history. Now, let's focus specifically on the 2016 Roosevelt dime. It's part of the regular yearly issue of dimes, so what makes the 2016 version so unique or interesting? Well, if you're looking for anything majorly different in terms of design, you won't find it. The 2016 dime features the same portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse, and the reverse shows a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. However, as a coin collector or investor, what you really care about is its value. So, let's talk about the circulating value of the 2016 Roosevelt dime. Unlike coins from certain limited edition series, most circulating dimes from 2016 won't carry a huge premium. But that doesn't mean they're worth nothing. First off, the face value of the 2016 Roosevelt dime is, of course, 10 cents. That's what you'll get if you spend it or use it in a transaction. But, as with many modern coins, the value is affected by factors like condition, mintage, and the coin's history. The 2016 dimes were minted in high numbers, making them very common. The U.S. Mint produced the 2016 dimes at multiple facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint, with the latter producing proof versions of the coin. Most 2016 dimes you find will be from the Philadelphia or Denver Mints, both of which produced millions of these coins. Because of this, they're not particularly rare. The mintage numbers for 2016 dimes are pretty high, with over 800 million dimes produced that year alone. So, how much are they worth in the marketplace? For a coin in typical circulated condition, the value will be very close to its face value, 10 cents. However, if you come across one that is in exceptional condition, like an uncirculated coin, it could fetch slightly more. You might see one of these going for around 50 cents to $1, depending on the quality. Coin grading plays a major role in determining value. For instance, a dime in mint state or MS-65 condition can be worth a little more, sometimes between $2 to $4. But you'll need to get the coin professionally graded to determine its exact value. A dime that's in a poor or worn state, with heavy scratches or discoloration, won't be worth much more than the 10-cent face value. However, there are a few factors that can make a 2016 Roosevelt dime stand out. For example, if you find a 2016 dime with a rare error, that could definitely change its value. Sometimes, minting errors like double strikes, misprints, or unusual die varieties can make a dime much more valuable. Some errors that are commonly sought after by collectors include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or even coins with missing mint marks. But these errors are extremely rare, and finding one could be like striking gold for coin collectors. So, while the 2016 Roosevelt dime is still a fairly low-value coin in terms of circulating currency, if you come across one with a unique error or in an uncirculated state, it might be worth adding to your collection. In conclusion, the 2016 Roosevelt dime, like most dimes, is a practical coin that you can find in everyday circulation. Its value as a circulating coin is, of course, just 10 cents, but if you're a coin collector or just someone interested in learning more about American currency, there's always something fascinating about studying even the most common coins. Who knows, you might find something unexpected tucked away in your change jar. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. I hope you learned a little more about the 2016 Roosevelt dime and its value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or have any questions. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious.